Hello and welcome. This is Deepak Mishra once again, and I welcome you all to my YouTube channel. Today, first of all, greetings from Greece. At present, I'm in Santorini in Greece. I'm a small vacation. I'll be returning tomorrow back to Germany. Uh, the I have been actually thinking lately that what are the recent changes? What is the best way one can get into post graduation or start for doctors who want to work and study in Germany? What can be the best pathway for them? And I believe the best pathway at present, there are two ways one can choose from. One way is one does I mean, see, by now everybody who watches my videos and have gotten this information that the most required the best I mean the most required thing is the language. And along with language, there are certain other things nowadays, like people have to take two exams, Fachsprachprüfung and Approbation exam, and everything. So the basic pathway is known to everybody, but the sequence, how should one go about it? What levels of language have to be done, say, in your home country, or what level of language do you have to do in Germany, or say, where do you have to apply when you want to get your documents recognized or your qualifications equivalent to the German graduates. So what we'll do, what I'll tell you here is today, there are two ways. One is that one can directly come from A2 or B1 level to Germany and do a language, I mean, further language studies here in Germany. And along with language studies, one can also learn Fachsprachprüfung and apply for, as soon as they complete B1, they can apply for equivalence, that is Anerkennung, and then they can get Deficit Bescheid, and all those things are there happens when you are already in Germany. This is one way. The second way is you do your languages in India, which many people prefer to do because it's cost effective. Obviously, very frankly speaking, when you plan of doing your language and everything in Germany, it adds on to your living expenses, your costs and your course fees and everything. So it becomes a little more expensive, and also for professionals who are already working. For students, it's fine because you see the language course fee per se is not very high. It's almost, I mean, it's not so exorbitantly high. It is higher than India, but it is okay, can be done. But what is the barrier? What's the problem is that living expenses. You have to count like 700 euros per month of your living expenses. And if you do courses for 1 year, so 12 months, then you add that 12 into 7, how much? 84? I think so, yeah. So 84, like 8400 euros for your living expenses. So that adds on. And plus, for working professionals, for 1 year they're engaged, like they cannot do their work. So if you're not working and only spending, then that puts a financial burden. So many people prefer to do language in India, and many people who are not sure, who are like, okay, let's see. So I'll do language in India, and if things work out, I'll go to Germany. For such kind of people, it's recommended that they do up till B1 there. Don't complete your language over there. Don't do till C1, or don't wait. I mean, doing as much as language you can, it's good because you will learn in that. But if you complete everything there, it might happen that when you go to Germany, you will have to repeat some things. Otherwise, if you have done everything, then why do you want to go to Germany? That is the like question. Your visa duration of your visa is limited then when you have very little of language to be done, the rest to be done. That is why it's preferred that you do till B1. And at present, see, I'm going to give you a pathway now. You do till B1, you apply for Anerkennung. Because now, like, what is my experience, what I've experienced is that people who have applied for further levels, B2, C1, Fachsprach training and all that, even in most standard universities, not universities but institutes in Germany, the visa have been rejected or have been delayed because of deficit Bescheid. The visa officer wants a deficit Bescheid, which only the government offices, the medical council in Germany can offer. So if you take admission in some XYZ institute for Fachsprachprüfung and C1 and Approbation, and you go to apply for visa, the visa officer asks you, okay, you have taken the admission, you have paid the fees, everything is fine, but why do you have to go to Germany? What where it is written that after doing these courses you will be eligible to become a German doctor, work as a doctor in Germany. So that has to be a letter from the medical council that okay, this person has completed this things, and now if he completed the rest 1.1, point 2, point 3 things, then he will be eligible to work as a doctor in Germany. And to complete this point 1, point 2, point 3 things, he may take uh, XYZ courses. So when that is written in the deficit Bescheid, that means you can go. So where do you get that? You get from the medical council. How do you get that? To medical council, you need at least B1 level. I have personally talked to several office officials in medical councils, and they have told that okay, B1 is mandatory. So now, that means that between B1, after B1 you apply, then they take around 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 months to process your documents and give you that deficit Bescheid. So you have this break between B1 and till you get your deficit Bescheid. In this break, you can do your B2 and C1, everything that you can do, but you have to apply after B1. You have to get active after B1. And in the break you can do all those things, and might happen that after 7 months, or you can also choose not to do anything, only repeat what you have learned, because you have booked the courses, or you will book the courses after deficit Bescheid for some level, for B2, for C1, for Fachsprach training, and all those things. So you have to keep in mind this gap. After B1 there is going to be a gap of say 5 or 6 months, and yeah, that thing. So that can be used. I mean, if you the important thing is planning. It's all about planning in the process towards Germany. Is that if you have that idea in mind that how much time it is going to take from, in that 7 months you can plan something. You can work somewhere. You can gain some experience, earn some money, like that. So that planning is very important. And also when you know the facts, then you are aware that okay, it's going to take 6 months. So if it is like, it's not like I don't know what is going to happen. It's like you know that okay, it's going to take 6 months. Now I can plan it accordingly. That is very important according to me. So after that, you get deficit Bescheid. You come to Germany, do your courses further, Fachsprachprüfung, and every courses. So you have to again keep in mind that after you have gotten your visa, uh, you need your documents to be further processed for Fachsprachprüfung Termin. So that for that you need a job. I mean a job letter, basically appointment letter. And in some states also, if you don't have appointment letter, they give it on the basis of the rejections. If you have applied to many places and they've given you rejection letters that okay, since you do not have approbation, since you do not have Fachsprach training, we cannot Fachsprachprüfung, cannot offer you a position. Then you show that negative that okay, see, I'm willing to work here, I want to work here, but they are not giving me license. I mean, they're not giving me a job because of the missing license. So please give me a license, or give me a exam date so that I can prove my knowledge and my skills equivalent to German doctors. So that letter of intent, that intention has to be shown. So this job application can be started after B2 level itself, because it takes time. So you don't have to wait till you get your Bescheid and you get your visa and everything. You can start as soon as you have some level of German. And what is going to happen is they are going to reject you. So that is what you want. You want that letters, the rejection letters, basically. You don't want any appointment. So appointment you will get after your Fachsprachprüfung. So when you have these two things, when you have deficit Bescheid, when you have job letter, uh, and you have done your Fachsprach training, then the termine for that exam, that date, that also takes some time. So you have to be prepared that you might happen that you have completed you've gone to Germany, you have completed your B2 C1 level, you have completed your training for Fachsprachprüfung and everything. Now there are 4 months, you're sitting there just 4 months, and I mean 4 months, and you are not getting any termin, any date for Fachsprachprüfung. So you have to be prepared for that also, because that when you are, even when we are sitting there, obviously we'll be applying to hospitals, to doing interviews and everything. Even if you're not doing, you'll be keep applying. You, it will cost. Like, I mean, the living costs will be there. So one has to prepare for that as well. So that is this is what I have said, that even people who plan of doing language in India, till what you do in India till B1. So there's not no much option, or say B2, but again you will have to repeat some levels in Germany. So there is no much option. It's not like I can complete in India everything and then, because see at present most important biggest hurdle now is Fachsprachprüfung and getting that appointment for Fachsprachprüfung, and the training, the difference, the time difference between training and the actual exam can be 6 to 7 months. So you cannot do. I mean, and training is not offered in India. So for training, you have to come to Germany. So you come for training to Germany, and between that exam date, it can take 6 months to 8 months. So you will have to waste that much time here. There's no other option. Or else you can, when you have a longer visa, you can return back and do some work and everything, like with you stay with your family. And once you get your exam date, you come back again. That can be one way of going around it. So that is the way. About one was I was talking about direct. This is basically for students who are just completing their internships or are in internships. For them, it is appropriate that you do A1, A2 in India, and from B1 directly you come to Germany. You find a very good institute where visa is sure. I mean, the visa surety is very high, because visa is a major hurdle. You plan everything, and at the end, when your visa gets rejected or delayed, then all the plan, everything goes in vain. So you find a credible institute, then you take admission from B1 level, you get your visa, and then in that you come on a student visa. So there, you don't come in language learning. I mean, language learning part of student visa. So there you don't need deficit Bescheid as such in the very beginning, because it's a language visa. And then you come here, you learn the language, and everything consequently, as I have mentioned, language, then Fachsprach training, waiting time for the Prüfung, for the exam, and in that time application, getting interviews, doing interviews. So all those processes. So these are the two ways. One is doing till A1, A2 in India, and another one is doing till B1 in India. And what are the see my company Deminits International, it is very active and functional in both these processes. In Mumbai, we have our new language education center, foreign language training center in Borivali East. The batches are starting in middle of June. Uh, so we focus at present in German. I mean, we're also including French and English and everything, which I have also told in my previous video. Uh, so that is one place where one can do language. And plus, if somebody wants to do directly from B1 level in Germany or from A2 level in Germany, our company also has tie-ups with, our company has contacts with several reputed institutes, universities, where the visa is very like 100% sure nobody can say, because that depends upon the visa officer. But you see the success rate. So success rate is very high, and obviously costs are a little higher. But then when it comes to surety, it's going to cost something. So and plus I'm there with my company, so we also offer guidance. People who want to do everything on themselves, just want regular guidance and everything. For them also, you can check the website. There are offers, and you can mail my team on the email address given on the website, and we can set things in order. All right, then, thank you very much, and hope you all have a nice day. Bye bye, take care.